Welcome to Diplomatic Channel. I am Amarachi Ubani. Europe has agreed a deal with Turkey on how to keep the number of migrants on the continent in check. The deal will see migrants who have no business being in Europe being sent to Turkey, who will then decide whether to let them stay or be relocated outside of Europe. Countries believe Turkey is not pulling its weight in dealing with the crisis, so they're hopeful the deal will help Turkey take on a more active role in dealing with Europe's migrant crisis. Our discussion this week is focused on the new deal, reactions to what leaders have decided, and who benefits the most in all of this. We'll be delving into this in a minute after a quick check on other discussions in diplomatic circles. Countries have been calling for caution of citizens in Turkey following an explosion that rocked Istanbul's bustling Istiklal Street on Saturday. 5 people were killed in the attack and 36 others wounded, among them 12 foreigners, according to Turkish Health Minister Mehmet Mesinoğlu. Germany closed its embassy, its consulate general and a high school, citing security threats, while the United States warned its citizens of increased threats from terrorist groups throughout the country, urging them to avoid large crowds and be cautious of popular tourist destinations. This is the second major attack in the country this month, the last being on March 13th when 37 people were killed in the capital, Ankara. Meanwhile, suspect in last year's Paris attacks in November, Salah Abdeslam is refusing to be extradited to France as demanded by French President François Hollande. Abdeslam was wounded and arrested on Friday during a raid by Belgium's special police following a tip-off. His lawyer says he has to take care of the case in Belgium before being handed over to France. Legal experts say his challenge is unlikely to succeed, but it would buy him more time to prepare his eventual defense. He will be moved to high-security jail in western city of Bruges. Eventually, while legal proceedings continue, France and Belgium have commended the arrest. Bilateral relations continue with Iran and Syria, whose diplomatic leaders met in Damascus on Saturday to discuss the withdrawal of Russian forces from Syria and its progress. The Syrian Minister of Reconciliation, Ali Haider, said the Syrian state announced its initial position and will accompany it with action according to field details and effects on the ground. Iran is also talking to Turkey concerning the 5-year war in Syria. Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif met with Prime Minister Ahmed Davutoglu on Saturday also and said afterwards Iran strongly believes that as neighbors Syria, Iran and Turkey can work together to bring peace to Syria, though Iran insisted the fate of Syria will be decided by the Syrian people. Iran has been a strong strategic ally of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad since the start of the uprising against him, while Turkey has been one of the fiercest critics, supporting his opponents and giving refuge to rebel fighters. While Ankara and Tehran remain divided over the conflict in Syria, Zarif and his Turkish counterpart, Davutoglu, say both sides want to mend a relationship that could help establish peace and stability in the Middle East. We'll be right back.